Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is ALKRTY. Today I will give you a short presentation on women rights. It's all about women rights. And I would like to say that this is the last presentation on the topic of a global issue or the international affairs. So we went through many topics. So we came to the end. So women is the last topic of our serial um, global issues topic. Okay, this video correspondence being divided into a few sections. The first section is going to be about the United Nations and women, then women and human rights, followed by birth of global um, feminism, feminism. Beijing Conference on Women, an organization for women and sustainable development goal, gender equality. Commission on the status of women, eliminating violence against women, and the last one is going to be about Women Day. All right, if you are ready, let's get started. All right, the United Nations and women. The United Nations support for the right of women began with the organization founding charter. Among the purpose of the United Nations declared in Articles 1 of this charter, it is to achieve international cooperation in promoting and encouraging respect for human rights and for a fundamental freedom of all without distinction as to race, sex, language, or religion. Within the United Nations first year, the Economic and Social Council established it is a Commission on Status of Women as the principal global policy-making body dedicated exclusively to gender equality and advancement of women. Among its earliest accomplishments was ensuring gender-neutral language in the draft Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Women and Human Rights. The landmark declaration, adopted by the General Assembly on the 10th of December 1948, reaffirms that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights, and that everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, birth, or other status. As the international feminist movement began to gain momentum during the 1970s, the General Assembly declared 1975 as the International Women's Years and organized the first World Conference on Women, held in Mexico City. At the urging of the conference, it is subsequently declared the year 1976-1985 as the United Nations Decade for the Women and established voluntary fund for decade. Women and Human Rights. In 1979, the General Assembly adopted the Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, CEDAW, which is often described as an international bill of rights for women. In its 30 articles, the convention explicitly defined discrimination against women and set up an agenda for a national action to end such discrimination. The convention target culture and tradition as influential force shaping gender role and family relation, and it is the first human rights treaty to affirm the reproductive right of women. So 5 years after the Mexico City conference, a second World Conference on Women was held in Copenhagen in 1980. The resulting programs of action called for strong national measures to ensure women's ownership and control of property, as well as improvement in women's rights with respect to inheritance, child custody, and laws of nationalities. Birth of global feminism. In 1985, the World Conference to Review and Appraise the Achievement of United Nations Decade for Women, Equality, Development and Peace was held in Nairobi. It was convened. It was convened at a time when the movement for gender equality had finally gained true global recognition, and 15,000 representatives of non-governmental organizations (NGOs) participated in a parallel non-government organization forum. The event was described by many as the birth of global feminism, realizing that the goal of the Mexico City conference had not been adequately met. The 157 participating governments adopted the Nairobi forward-looking strategies to the year 2000. The document broke new ground by declaring all issues to be women's issue. Beijing Conference on Women. The Fourth World Conference on Women held in Beijing in 1995 went a step further than the Nairobi Conference. The Beijing platform for action asserted or confirmed women's rights as human rights and committed to specific action to ensure respect for those rights. An Organization for Women. On the 2nd of July 2010, the United Nations General Assembly unanimously, without any disagreement, voted to create a single United Nations body task with a accelerating progress in achieving gender equality and women empowerment. The United Nations entity for gender equality and the empowerment of women, or United Nations Women, made four of the world body against and offices. The United Nations Development Fund for the Women, UNIFEM, the Division for the Advancement of Women, DAW, the Office of the Special Advisor on Gender Issues, and the United Nations International Research and Training Institute for the Advancement of Women, UNINSTRAW. Women and the Sustainable Development Goal. After that, we will talk about gender equalities or equality. The United Nations is now facing its global development work on the recent developed 17 Sustainable Development Goal (SDGs), Women have a critical role to play in all of the SDG with the many targets, specifically recognizing women equality and empowerment as both the objective and as part of the solution. Goals number 5: to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls is known as the Standard and Long Gender Goals because it is dedicated to achieving this end. Deep legal and legislative changes are needed to ensure women's rights around the world. While a record 143 countries granted equality between men and women in their constitution by 2014, another 52 had not taken this step. Stark gender disparities, which mean they are not agree disparity or not unity, remain in economic and political realm. While there has been some progress over the decade, on average, women in the labor market still earn 25% less than men globally. As of August 2015, only 22% of all nation parliamentarians were females, a slow rise from 11.3% in 1995. Commission on the Status of Women. The Commission on the Status of Women, CSW, is the principal global intergovernmental body exclusively dedicated to promotion of gender equality and to empowerment of women. The CSW is an instrumental in promoting women's rights, documenting the reality of women's lives throughout the world, and shaping global standards on gender equality and the empowerment of women. Okay, this is the very important section here, elementing violence against women. So the United Nations system continued to give a particular attention to the to issue of violence against women. The 1993 Gender Assembly Declaration on Elimination of Violence Against Women contained a clear and comprehensive definition of a violence against women and a clear statement of the right to be applied to ensure the elimination of violence against women in all its forms. It represented a commitment by state in respect of their responsibility and commitment by the international community at large to elimination of violence against women. Violence against women is a pandemic affecting all countries, even those that have made laudable progress in other areas. Worldwide, 35% of women have experienced either physical and or sexual intimate partner violence or non-partner sexual violence. In February 2008, Mr. Ban Ki-moon launched the Secretariat's global campaign to end violence against women. In opening the multi-year global campaign, he called violence against women an issue that cannot wait. The International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women is observed in the 25th of November. Women's Day. International Women's Day is observed annually on the 8th of March. International Women's Day first emerged from the activities of labor movement at the turn of the 20th century in North America and across Europe. It is a day observed by many countries around the world in which women are recognized for their achievement without regard to a division, whether national, ethnic, linguistic, culture, economic, or political. We came to the end of this topic, which was a great topic and very important topic. I have placed some resources, so if somebody or anyone interested to get more information about this topic, please feel free to click to one or either one of these link, and you will gain more information about the topic. I would like to thank you so much for all the people that follow us, the people that likes us, the people that encourage us, supporting us, emailing us, sending us message through Facebook or YouTube, the people who left a feedback for us, for encouragement. We will promise you we're not going to stop. We will continue to talk about the most important topic that affects every human being around the world. So please follow us, and always there is new information out there. Thank you so much. We will continue, and I will appreciate your help. My name is ALKRTY. I thank you and bye for now.